Another hand pose system in H3VR2 that we are super proud of is the clumsily described object to controller pose offset system for gun handling. To help explain what this is, why it's important, why it works, I'm going to use a little demonstration. This is a toy, just to put it out there, not a real Derringer, fake Derringer. So but pretty much in all VR games, when you go to that have hands, when you go to do an interaction like say cock a hammer back, what ends up happening is that the hand sort of moves into position and then it does that interaction, say pulling the hammer back. And the position of the held object remains constant relative to like your controller. But that isn't how these sorts of things work in real life from a gun handling standpoint. A lot of components on a firearm have some sort of spring pressure in them, which means you need leverage, especially when they're a tiny, stupid Derringer. And so, with something where with a hammer that you might cock, what would happen is, if this was a full strength spring, is that you would sort of cant the gun a little bit in your hand and move your hand forward to get a little bit of leverage to pull it back. And so the gun would actually say come off of the direction that you're pointing it. That's how all of our interactions, where appropriate, function in H3VR2. We have a system that basically allows us to dynamically mix back in the delta between the various sort of base and extended poses of the hand as an inverse. So when you go to like cock the hammer on a revolver, open and shut the breech on a rolling block, the gun actually moves in your hand relative to your controller, which makes it feel like it's actually in your hand. This was one of those like surprising things. It was like way more impactful, but also requires like a lot of manual tuning per interaction. So like when in doubt, make more work for yourself, but it's worth it because it feels great.